What is up, guys? I wanted to profile the Masked Hero, Elemental Hero um, deck that I was playing in the last couple of duels. I know um, it's not really a popular deck, but I think it's a pretty fun deck. It's kind of a nostalgia aspect of the deck. So let's get right into the profile. We're playing two of the Photon Crashers for that first turn special summon, and you can summon one of your other level 4s. Um, we're playing 3 Alias, 1 Wild Heart, because we are playing the Masked Hero DM. So we're gonna need 1 Earth so we can activate Mass Change and go into him. We're playing 2 Voltic for those random plays where you go into Shining and you have Voltic engraved, you activate Miracle Fusion. You can pick Voltic and any other hero or Alias and any other hero. Also for the Koga, Masked Hero Koga. And then we're playing 3 Shadow Mist. This is the new um, Elemental Hero card that it didn't come out yet. It will be, but this card is like the new Stratos type of card. I guess is the way to say it. Because if this card is special summoned, you can add a mass change quick play spell card from your deck. So you can add mass change, or you can add the mass change second. Um, then we're playing 3 Goldfish for those easy rank 4 opening plays. 3 Bubble Man, because it's Bubble Man. And with Bubble Man, it opens plays with Mass Change to go for the Acid. And with Miracle Fusion, it opens up for Absolute Zero. So that's why we're playing the Bubble Man. And with Shadow Mist, you can go into Darkfall. This card is insane because any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. So decks like Boogens, this card will shut them down. Zombie decks that rely on cards in their graveyard, it'll shut them down. It depends on the Geargia deck, the build of Geargias. This will shut it down slightly. And then once per turn, if your opponent adds cards from their main deck to their hand, except during the draw phase, you can banish 1 card randomly from their hand, which isn't bad at all. For spells, we're playing 3 E-calls, so you can search for your elemental heroes. 2 Miracle Fusion. I'm thinking about changing this to 3 because you are playing 1, 2, 4 fusion monsters, but usually you don't go into all your fusions anyway, and 2 seems pretty good. It doesn't get cloggy, and I get it when I need it. 3 Mass Charge. This card is kind of like Rottweiler, but for mass change, because you can add 1 elemental hero monster and 1 mass change card, um, or 1 change card. So you can add mass change or mass change second. But it's like a Rottweiler, but spell card version. For those of you that don't know what Rottweiler does or what Rottweiler is, it was the monster that lets you add back a elemental hero and poly from your graveyard to your hand when it got destroyed. So, and then we're playing 3 MSTs, 3 mass change. Arguably one of the best cards for heroes. Once it does come out, I don't think it came out yet. 1 super poly. I was thinking about bumping this up to 2 and dropping a mirror force, but the 1 was really all I needed. I didn't use it all that often. Playing 2 of the mass change second. You don't really need 3 of these because you're already playing 3 mass change. So usually after you run through the mass changes, you've already used most of your guys down here and your mass charge. For traps, pretty basic. 2 Mirror Force, 2 Dimensional Prison, and 2 of the Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted works out pretty well for this deck because of Shadow Mist. Because Call of the Haunted special summons it. So then you get to add a change spell card, quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. So that's another way to search your deck. Also, if your opponent destroys like your Dark Law or not your Dark Law, if they destroy your Absolute Zero, um, or whatever you can call it, 100 back in the graveyard. Pretty simple. For the extra deck, we're playing one Masked Hero DN, two Elemental Hero Shinings, especially playing the two Miracle Fusions. Usually the first Miracle Fusion I use to go into Absolute Zero, and then the second one I use to go into Shining, because then Shining gains 300 for each of your banished Elemental Heroes. And obviously if your opponent bottomlesses, like your Alias, or bottomlesses your Absolute Zero, or stuff like that, then he would gain. Also, playing 2 acid, this card is like a heavy storm for your opponent's side of the field, because when this card is special summoned, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. If you do, all monsters they control lose 300 attack points. So it's like a heavy storm that only hits your opponent. This has won me a lot of games going into this card. 2 Absolute Zero, this card is crazy. Usually I go into this card when my opponent plays a lot of monsters, when they special summon hardcore. Decks like Scraps, if they don't pop my monsters, I go into Absolute Zero. And then once Absolute Zero gets destroyed, all my opponent's monsters get destroyed. So that's not bad at all. One Masked Hero Koga. This card gains 500 for each monster your opponent controls, but he has a pretty nifty effect. He can banish a hero monster from your graveyard. So any one of these guys that are in your extra deck, if they're in the graveyard, he can banish them, or any one of the heroes in your deck. And then you select one face-up monster on the field, and it loses attack equal to the monster's attack. So this card combos really well with Shining, because you can banish your heroes that are in the grave. Shining will gain 300 for each one that gets banished, and then you can weaken one of your opponent's monsters. So that's pretty good combo. 3 Dark Law. This card is needed. You're not going to get all 3 out in one duel. If you do, that's pretty lucky. Put the replay in the comment section down below, or inbox it to me. This card's insane. Then we're playing just your basic rank 4s, 2-101. Because this deck has a lot of trouble with decks that special summon hardcore. So if you draw 10 Goldfish, you can go 10 Goldfish Alias into 101, or 10 Goldfish Bubbleman with Thrasher Alias into 101, whatever it may be. That Exciton to blow up the field, because sometimes you don't have a play, but you got less cards than your opponent does, and you can blow everything up. And 1 Lavable Chain to get your Shadow Mist to the graveyard a lot faster, or to get an Alias to the grave, or a Voltic to the grave when you need to go for Shining or Absolute Zero. You can just ditch like a Bubble Man or a 10 Goldfish, or Alias or Voltic, or whatever you need to go into one of your fusions. Or if you got called a Haunted set face down, you can ditch, let's say, Bubble Man, and then go Mass Change into Acid, blow up your opponent's back row, and then go for the attack. So, guys, that's the deck profile in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. Let me know if there's anything you guys recommend playing, if there's anything I'm playing that you guys wouldn't. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.